Every time you walk into Costco, you might be missing the chance to quietly build a survival shield without even realizing it. The end of the year is when prices fluctuate, extreme weather hits, and supply chains are easily disrupted. And it only takes one blizzard, one power outage, or one sudden price spike to show the difference between a household that's prepared and one that has nothing ready. The good news is you don't need to spend a lot, and you don't need to panic buy. Just add a few strategic items to your cart each time you shop at Costco, and within a few months, you'll have a stockpile as solid as stone. Today, we're getting straight into exactly what those items are. You'd be awesome if you liked this video. 1. Bottled water, large water packs. If there's one thing you absolutely cannot be without in any emergency, it's water. No electricity, no gas, no internet. You can still manage. But go just a few hours without water, and your entire household becomes vulnerable immediately. That's why every Costco trip should include at least one case of bottled water or a large jug, even if you think you still have enough at home. What makes Costco's water worth stocking isn't just the low price. It's the large case sizes, easy stacking, and long storage potential. Bottled water usually has a shelf life of 1 to 2 years, but if stored correctly, away from sunlight and high heat, it can last even longer for emergency use. During the winter, frozen pipes, extreme cold, storms, or boil water advisories are more common than people realize, and even a minor incident can make clean water suddenly harder to access. Another advantage of buying water consistently is avoiding the chaos of panic buying. When severe weather is forecast, prices jump, shelves empty, and your options shrink fast. But if you quietly stock up through your regular Costco trips, you'll always have enough water for drinking, cooking, and backup needs without scrambling at the last minute. 2. Rice. If you had to choose just one item to start building a stockpile with, rice would almost always be at the top of the list. It's not flashy or expensive, but it is one of the most dependable calorie sources you can rely on in any situation. Costco sells 25 LLB and even 50 LLB bags at excellent prices, and it's something you should keep adding to your cart even if you still have some at home. Rice has advantages that very few other foods offer. It is easy to store, has a long shelf life, and is incredibly versatile. You can use it for dozens of meals: breakfast, lunch, stir-fries, soups, or paired with canned meats. And if stored properly using Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, rice can stay good for decades. Even if you don't plan on extremely long-term storage, simply rotating through what you have ensures you always maintain a stable food supply. What many people overlook is that winter is often when weather becomes unpredictable, transportation slows down, and food prices can spike rapidly. In moments like these, having $50, $100 lbs of rice already at home dramatically reduces stress during power outages, snowstorms, or temporary shopping disruptions. It's a sense of security no canned food can fully replace. 3. First aid kit. A basic medical supplies. In any emergency, whether it's a power outage, a snowstorm, or just everyday household mishaps, the thing that determines how calm your family stays isn't how much food is in the kitchen. It's whether you have proper medical supplies at home. A real first aid kit creates a sense of true safety, because with just a few basic items like bandages, antiseptic, gloves, pain relievers, or vitamins, you can handle most minor situations without relying on a pharmacy that might be closed or roads that aren't safe to drive on. Costco is one of the best places to build up these supplies little by little. There's no expensive piecemeal shopping like at small convenience stores. Everything is sold in larger quantities, at better prices, and enough to last for months. A family-sized box of medical tape can last an entire year. A large bottle of hydrogen peroxide or betadine can treat countless small injuries. And a bulk pack of Tylenol or Advil from Costco can get you through flu season without running out halfway through. This becomes even more important toward the end of the year, when colds, aches, slips, minor cuts, or kitchen accidents become more common. Having a fully stocked medical cabinet means you stay in control. No last-minute runs, no waiting in bad weather, and no scrambling during holiday closures when pharmacies shut down. 4. Batteries. In any power outage, one seemingly small item determines how well your household can function. Batteries, flashlights, radios, clocks, navigation tools, kids' toys, and even some medical devices rely on them. No one wants to discover that their flashlight doesn't turn on when they need it, or that the radio won't work during an emergency alert. That's why every Costco trip is an opportunity to quietly add one more pack of batteries to your emergency supply. Compared to regular retail stores, Costco sells batteries at a much lower price, and always in large packs, like 40-count AA or AIA bundles that are so affordable you barely need to think about it. This makes stockpiling effortless. No need to buy in bulk all at once. Just grab one extra pack each visit, and within a few months, you'll have enough batteries for nearly every device in your home, for everyday use and emergencies. Batteries also have a long shelf life, often 8 to 10 years if stored properly. That's why they're considered one of the few emergency items you can never have too much of. Even if you don't need them right away, when a blackout, snowstorm, or disaster hits, you'll be grateful for every spare box you have. 5. Canned meat. Walk through Costco's aisles, and you'll notice one category that seems to never sit on the shelf for long: canned meat. The appeal isn't just the long shelf life, it's the fact that canned meat is one of the few foods that can become a complete, nutritious meal with almost zero effort. Open the can, and you already have a ready-to-use protein source. No marinating, no defrosting, no waiting. For many households, canned meat is the backup puzzle piece in the meal plan. Short on a main dish? Grab a can of tuna. Want something different? There's shredded chicken or salmon? Need to boost protein? Corned beef does the job instantly. And the best part is that whether you cook it quickly or simmer it longer, the flavor stays consistent. Another advantage, buying by the case at Costco drops the price per can significantly. This is especially helpful for families who like consistency. Same quality, same portion size, same shelf life every time. You never have to worry that fresh meat is too expensive today, or that the store ran out of the good cuts. Most importantly, canned meat doesn't require you to change your cooking habits. You can use it in everyday meals or save it for days when you want to cut prep time without sacrificing nutrition. Like the video if this surprised you. 6. Cooking oil. In the kitchen, some ingredients are used occasionally, but others show up almost every single day. Cooking oil is one of those everyday essentials, and because you use it so often, buying oil at Costco becomes a very practical decision. It's not just about saving a few dollars. The large-size bottles help you maintain consistency in your cooking without constantly running out and needing to restock. Many people think of cooking oil as nothing more than something for frying or sautéing. In reality, it affects the flavor and texture of countless dishes, from salads and pasta to roasted or pan-seared meals. The type and quality of oil you use directly influence both nutrition and taste. Costco sells olive oil, avocado oil, canola oil, and coconut oil in large bottles, not just saving money, but also helping you keep your meals consistent. Using the same oil over several weeks or months delivers much steadier results than switching brands constantly with smaller supermarket bottles. Another advantage is that oils at Costco often come from reputable brands with transparent ingredients. For households that love home cooking, this brings peace of mind. You know exactly what you're using, and you know the quality won't fluctuate from one shopping trip to the next. 7. Peanut butter. Among the foods that are compact, filling, and high in energy, peanut butter has a special place. Just one small spoonful can keep you satisfied, and the flavor appeals to both adults and kids. That makes it one of the most versatile pantry staples. And Costco sells large jars at very reasonable prices, making it easy to keep a steady supply at home. Peanut butter's biggest strength is its stability. It stays fresh for a long time at room temperature, requires no special storage, and isn't affected much by seasonal changes. With just a few basic ingredients, bread, fruit, oats, or crackers, you can make a quick snack or breakfast that's filling and energizing. It's also incredibly flexible. Spread it on toast for breakfast, blend it into smoothies for extra protein, use it in baking, or pair it with fruit to curb sugar cravings. Costco typically sells peanut butter in a twin pack of large jars, helping you save money while reducing the number of shopping trips needed to restock. Instant noodles and dry pasta. Every kitchen has those foods that you don't think about much, but you're always glad to have on hand. Instant noodles and dry pasta are exactly that type of staple. They require no refrigeration, take up very little space, and can become a full meal in just a few minutes. For busy households, they're practically a lifesaver on days when you don't have time for complicated cooking. Costco sells large boxes of noodles and big bags of dry pasta at excellent prices, so just grabbing one extra pack each visit is enough to maintain a steady supply. The great thing about these items is how adaptable they are. You can keep them simple: a quick bowl of noodles, a plate of pasta with jarred sauce, or customize them however you like. Add vegetables, canned meat, spices, or broth. Their flexibility makes them a friendly ingredient for almost any situation, from everyday meals to last-minute dishes that still provide enough nutrition. Dry pasta also has an advantage that many other starches don't: an extremely long shelf life, with quality that barely changes if stored in a dry place. Instant noodles share the same convenience: easy to stack, easy to portion, and easy to track. Stocking a few cases at home doesn't create any pressure because they can be used year-round. Another reason noodles and pasta are worth buying at Costco is the value. Purchasing them in bulk significantly lowers the cost per serving. You save money, and you always have reliable ingredients ready to build meals for your family any day of the week. 9. Canned jarred fruit. While most people focus on rice, canned meat, or instant noodles, canned fruit is often overlooked, even though it can make your meals feel much more pleasant. You won't always have fresh fruit available in the kitchen, and fresh fruit isn't always priced reasonably. A few jars of peaches, pears, mango, or mixed fruit from Costco can fill that gap instantly. Easy to eat, naturally sweet, and ready to serve the moment you open the lid. What makes canned fruit especially worth buying is its stability. You don't have to worry about fruit ripening too fast, spoiling unexpectedly, or having to rush to use it before it goes bad. It holds its quality for a long time without requiring complicated storage, giving you a reliable source of vitamins for any meal. Households with kids find it even more useful. Just open a jar, add a few spoonfuls to yogurt or oatmeal, and you have a healthy snack in seconds. Another advantage is that Costco sells canned fruit in large cases, making it easy to organize in your pantry. You can portion it out for breakfast or post-work snacks, or use it as a topping for desserts. Most importantly, it brings balance to your meals. Alongside starches or proteins, canned fruit adds a bright, refreshing note without much prep work. 10. Canned jarred vegetables. In every kitchen, vegetables are the one item that rarely stays fresh for long. Just a few days of neglect, and they wilt, discolor, or lose their crunch. That's why having canned or jarred vegetables at home provides a sense of real security. You know you always have fiber-rich ingredients to round out a meal, even on days when you can't make it to the grocery store. Costco sells large packs containing multiple cans of beans, corn, carrots, or mixed vegetables, neatly packaged and easy to manage, perfect for anyone building a stable pantry without worrying about spoilage. One great thing about canned vegetables is that they hold their texture surprisingly well during cooking. You can add beans to stew, toss corn into salads, or mix canned vegetables into stir-fries or pasta. Everything blends in naturally, Without the artificial taste many people assume canned veggies have. Many home cooks even prefer canned vegetables for soups and stews, because they help dishes thicken and come together faster without a lot of prep. Cost effectiveness is another big advantage. When you buy canned vegetables by the case at Costco, the price per can drops significantly compared to buying individually at regular grocery stores. This is especially helpful toward the end of the year when cooking demand increases and fresh vegetable prices tend to fluctuate wildly. With just a couple of cases of canned vegetables in your pantry, you can prepare a wide range of meals without relying on the unpredictable market. 11. Medicine and supplements. In most households, the medicine cabinet only gets attention when someone has a fever or a headache. But if you look closely, you'll notice that this is the category that quietly shrinks over time. A bottle of vitamins runs out without anyone noticing, the pain relievers are down to the last few tablets, and the cough syrup is only 1/4 full. Restocking one item at a time at the pharmacy is not only time-consuming, but also expensive. Costco solves that problem with large bottles, high quantities, and prices that are significantly more reasonable. Costco's selection of medicines and supplements is so wide that you can refill your entire year's supply through occasional visits. Vitamin C, D3, omega-3, multivitamins, melatonin, cold medicine, pain relievers, and digestive aids, all available in large-sized containers, easy to store, and not something you must repurchase often. For larger families, this is the simplest way to ensure everyone has what they need without multiple trips to different stores. What makes this category worth adding to your cart every time you shop at Costco is its consistency. You know exactly which brand, dosage, and formulation you're using, and when you need to restock, you just buy the same bottle again. Another advantage, large format supplements usually have long shelf lives, so you don't have to worry about finishing them quickly. You can build a simple habit. Pick one type each Costco trip. This week, vitamin C, next time fish oil, then cold medicine after that. Within a few months, your medicine cabinet becomes fully stocked and neatly organized without ever feeling like stockpiling. 12. Toilet paper. There are items in the home that no one pays attention to until they run out. Toilet paper is the perfect example. It's so ordinary that people forget about it, but when it's gone, everything comes to a halt. And because it's something you use every day, consistently and in large volume, Costco is one of the smartest places to buy it. You get a huge quantity at a much lower price per roll. What's worth noting is that Costco's toilet paper, especially the Kirkland brand, usually has more layers and better consistency than many similarly priced retail brands. This means you're not just paying less per roll, you're using each roll for longer, making it even more economical. A pack of 30 rolls may sound like a lot, but once you start using it, you'll see it fits naturally into your household's routine and eliminates the constant need for small, frequent purchases. Buying toilet paper in large packs also makes storage simple. You can keep the whole box in the garage, closet, or laundry room without having to repackage anything or worry about it going bad. It's a category that doesn't react to temperature, doesn't require special storage, and doesn't need fast rotation. Just place it on the shelf and use it when needed. Building a consistent shopping list for each Costco trip isn't about hoarding. It's about creating stability in your home through simple, essential items. When the important things are always on hand, you avoid last-minute spending, prevent rushed purchases, and stay in control no matter what changes around you. This is the smartest and most sustainable form of preparedness. Which tip from the video surprised you the most?